Good morning students. Today I am going to discuss about 8th standard science subject in lesson 3 atomic structure. In this video you will learn about discovery of electrons, protons and neutrons. Discovery of electron. J.J. Thomson's cathode ray tube experiment. J.J. Thomson showed in late 1890s that atoms of any element can be made to emit tiny negative particles that he called as electrons. He conducted his experiments using cathode ray tube. He concluded that all types of atoms must contain this particle, which he called as electron. When a high electric voltage of 10,000 volts or more is applied to the electrode of a discharge tube containing air or any gas at atmospheric pressure, no electricity flows through the air. However, when the high voltage of 10,000 volts is applied to the electrodes of discharge tube containing air or any gas at a very low pressure of about 0.001 millimeter of mercury, a greenish glow is observed on the walls of the discharge tube behind anode. These observations clearly show some invisible ray coming from the cathode. Hence, these rays are called cathode rays. They were named as electrons. The particle that J.J. Thomson discovered in 1897, the electron, is a constituent of all the matter we are surrounded by. All atoms are made up of a nucleus and electrons. He received the Nobel Prize in 1906 for the discovery of the electron, the first elementary particle. Next, properties of cathode rays. They are produced by the negative electrode or cathode in an vacuated tube and travel towards the anode. They travel in straight lines and cast sharp shadows. Third one, they have energy and can do work. Fourth one, they are deflected by electric and magnetic fields and have a negative charge. Last one, they are beams of tiny negatively charged particles called electrons. Do you know students, in television tube, cathode rays are deflected by magnetic fields. A beam of cathode rays is directed towards a coated screen on the front of the tube, whereby varying the magnetic field generated by electromagnetic coils, the beam traces a luminescent image. Next one, discovery of protons. In 1886, German physicist E. Goldstein took a discharge tube provided with a cathode having extremely fine holes in it. When a large potential difference is applied between electrodes, it is observed that while cathode rays are traveling from cathode, there are other rays produced at the same time. These rays, after passing through the perforated cathode, produce a glow on wall opposite to anode. Since these rays pass through the canal or holes of cathode, they are called canal rays. These rays are named as positive rays, owing to fact that they carry positive charge. And Goldstein repeated the cathode ray experiment by using a perforated cathode and applying a high voltage under low pressure. He observed a faint red glow on the wall behind the cathode. Since these rays originated from the anode, they were called anode rays or canal rays or positive rays. Anode rays were found as a stream of positively charged particles. When hydrogen gas was taken in a discharge tube, the positively charged particles obtained from the hydrogen gas were called protons. Each of these protons are produced when one electron is removed from one hydrogen atom. Thus, a proton can be defined as an hydrogen ion, H+. Properties of anode rays. They consist of heavy positively charged particles. Second one, the charge to mass ratio of these particles was found to be dependent upon the type of gas used in the discharge tube. Third one, the charge to mass ratio for hydrogen gas is found to be equal to that of protons. Anode rays get deflected into a direction opposite to that of cathode rays in electrical and magnetic fields. Do you know, students, when invisible radiation falls on materials like zinc sulfide, they emit a visible light or glow. These materials are called fluorescent materials. Next, discovery of neutrons. Chadwick smashed alpha particles into beryllium, a rare metallic element, and allowed the radiations that was released to his another target, paraffin wax. The experiment results showed a collision with beryllium atoms would release massive neutral particles, which Chadwick named neutrons. At the time of J.J. Thomson, only two fundamental particles, proton and electron, were known. In the year 1932, James Chadwick discovered another fundamental particle called neutron. But the proper position of these particles in an atom was not clear till Rutherford described the structure of atom. The properties of neutrons. Neutrons are located in the nucleus of an atom. Neutrons have no electrical charge, they are neutral. Neutrons have a mass of 1 AMU. They are the same size of protons. That means it has mass equal to that of a proton, that is 1.6 into 10 power minus 24 grams. This is the values about the fundamental particles. Electron, the symbol is E, mass value 9.1 into 10 power minus 28 grams, the relative charge minus 1. Proton, the symbol is P, mass value 1.6 into 10 power minus 24 grams, the relative charge plus 1. Neutron, its symbol is N, mass value 1.6 into 10 power minus 24 grams, relative charge 0. I hope all are understood today's topic. Thank you for listening, students.